I'm going to change gears slightly, and I'm going to bring this to life with some examples. I know I've been talking for just over an hour, okay, so just bear with me. Firstly, as I said before, if you're surprised by something, whether it's a surprise party or someone behaves in a way that you didn't expect, it's an indication that your mental models weren't appropriate. So if you walk into a room expecting to come home, that's your expectation. If there's a surprise party there, it's just a brief ringing of the bell that your mental model was not appropriate for that situation. Okay? Now, that's kind of obvious, but I want to bring it back to how people use this and how they win. And again, if you look close enough, you see this. So I have to sort of glance down to make sure that I get the figures right. But in 1988-89, Andre Agassi and Boris Becker played each other 3 times, okay? Becker won every single one of those games. Smashed him off the court, served him into oblivion. Becker had an incredible serve, all right? Now, after that, they played each other 11 times. Agassi won 10 out of 11 of those matches. And he never really talked about why until I happened to be sat on the sofa watching a clip of the US Open with my mum. And Agassi briefly alluded to this. He said, you know, what I realized after a few games of playing Boris Becker is that when he served, he stuck his tongue out. And if it was straight down the middle, he was serving down the middle. If it was down the left, he was going down the left. And he was like, I built this brilliant reputation as being an expert returner of the serve. The reality is it's really easy to return the ball when you know where it's going. And from time to time, I had to let him ace me. I had to protect the advantage. So for those of you that have seen the Enigma Machine film with Benedict Cumberbatch, it's the same sort of thing. We cannot change everything, because otherwise they're going to learn that we've cracked the code. So the way we win the war is a death by 1,000 cuts. Agassi was the same. He was like, I've got this advantage. If I let him win every time, if I don't occasionally let him win a service game, he's going to work out that something is wrong. And his coach is going to give him this feedback and say, hey, do you know what you do this? I need to protect this advantage. Now, this is what it's called when you sort of stay inside the OODA loop. When you stay inside and you're one step ahead of everyone else. And it's like, how's this guy doing this? You don't understand that level of control. And the reason is they're just seeing a picture ahead of you. They're just ahead of you.